Hey everyone, Vince here with ToxicOptions.com. Today I'm going to bring you a quick video on my trading recap from today, September 1st, on how I made about 23% on SPY call options. So I'm going to get into the charts here real quick and just show you where my head was at in making these calls and how the trade came to be. So starting off on the 4-hour time frame, it's pretty clear that the market was in an uptrend, and then we shortly came into a downtrend towards the middle of August. So we've been in that downtrend ever since. So the main thing that's going through my head when I'm looking at this downtrend is, where could this thing potentially turn around? So I'm looking at main points of interest and looking left on the charts. And when I do that, I usually look at the 4-hour or the 1-hour chart. And for me, this is pretty straightforward, right? So I'm looking at this point, this point, this point, this point, this point, and then eventually this point. So those were the main levels I was looking at and where I wanted to see the S&P come down to, around 389 to be exact. So when I come down to the smaller time frames intraday, I'm able to use intraday price action to take action on those key levels and hopefully make a profitable trade. So we're going to get into the smaller time frames and show you the exact price action analysis I used to make this trade today. So the market opened down about 0.75% at 392 on ticker SPY. Shortly after, we started to head towards the downside with sellers stepping in. Now, I was looking primarily at the 3-minute time frame on this trade. I looked at the previous day market close and then the open from today, and kind of had a trend line on the 3-minute setup right about here. Now, I love playing trend lines on a break, especially on 3 and 5 minute time frames, but I generally only like to get in after the 11 a.m. volume. Around 11 a.m., you'll notice sometimes the market will shift at that time. So I usually like to hold out until 11 a.m. before making trades. But as you can see here, if you did get in too early on this trend line break on calls, you would have got burned towards the downside as we broke new lows. So thankfully I did stick true to my plan here, and I did wait until close to about 11 a.m. and this was the exact trend line that I used to make this trade. Essentially what I was looking for was a clean 3-minute candle break, and I got it right at about 11:06 in the morning, and that was my entry. I entered 393 calls with 1 day out till expiration, entered at about 174, and then I got out of those contracts up at about 215 or so, and I'll show the screenshots here in the video. But what I wanted to show was the actual chart for the contracts themselves, because it looks very similar to the actual SPY ticker, but on this chart for the actual contracts, where you see where I get in here at about 174, this blue line, the stop loss was extremely tight. So at 156, you're looking at about a $18 risk per contract on this trade, which is phenomenal, which is why I was able to get in without hesitation and make a quick 23% without even much thinking. So this trade lasted about 6 minutes, was in and out, and then done for the day. This is my favorite kind of trades. Of course, these contracts rallied and went all the way up to 419 is what they closed at. So I could have made a lot more if I held, but you can't think that way when you're trading. You got to take profits and wake up the next day and do it all over again. So if you have any questions, leave me a comment. Give the video a like if I brought any value to you, and I look forward to bringing you some more videos this September. Have a great day. Bye.